Hello my dear subscribers and viewers, it's me with you again. Today I decided to make another useful video for you because this video will be about psychological defense mechanisms. These mechanisms do help us to defend ourselves not only from the coronavirus infection that we face today, but from any unpleasant and harmful impacts of the outer world. We all do react to the unpleasant and harmful impacts, influences of the outer world, and we do all know that. The situations may be different. It may be a quarrel in a family, it may be some unpleasant behavior of a buyer in a shopping center scolding you for placing a shopping cart in his way, or you seeing a mother in the street scolding her child, or any other unpleasant situation that you may imagine. There are two types of reaction to the unpleasant situations in our lives. They are outer reactions and inner reactions. You may be able to control your outer reactions in acceptable way, but you may not be able to control your inner reactions, and you will face consequences of that inner reactions afterwards. Maybe not immediately, maybe after some time passes, but these consequences will be not pleasant for you, believe me. So that is why it's so important to be able to control our reaction, our inner reaction, as much as to control our outer reaction. But remember that it's much easier to defend yourself from the impacts than to cope with the consequences. In this video, I will tell you about psychological mechanisms that will help you to do that. And I'm not talking now about psychological mechanisms of defense that work from our childhood without our even noticing it. So we don't even notice that these mechanisms, and they do work, and not always to our benefit. They are subconscious. I mean, the psychological defense of rejection, when we reject the fact, irrespective of that it did happen, but we do reject that. It often happens with illnesses, when we reject that we have cancer, for example, or some other dangerous disease, but we still do have it. Is it useful for your health? No. This mechanism makes you feel good only for a short period of time and has bad consequences to your health afterwards. Or I'm not talking about such psychological defense mechanism as rationalization, when we try to find rational excuses for unrational behavior, like a valid excuse for invalid ticket in a bus. This is harmful too, because you find a rational excuse, but your behavior isn't rational. For example, you are shouting at someone, and then you just rationalize, well, I behave in such a way because you have shouted at me, and that's just the reaction. If you haven't behaved in such a way, I wouldn't have shouted at you. So the reason is behavior, although your reaction of shouting at someone may not be rational at all in reality. Or pushing some problem away, like putting your head in the ground and imagining that nothing happens. Will it help you in real life, in real situation, to solve the problem? No. What I'm going to tell you is something helpful for solving the problem, something helpful for your inner health and outer health, without just fencing you from the situation. It will help you. The technique is simple enough. Again, we'll have to remember the situation when we felt good, contented, and calm. Try to remember that situation. Have you managed? Now pay attention to your inner feelings. Our subconsciousness is like a genius. It knows its work. And each person has his or her own feelings inside. They are unique. For some person, it's warmth. For some person, it's the feeling of light spreading from your heart to the outer world. For some person, it may be some kind of tickling. I don't know what it will be. Only you can share it in your comments. But try to pay attention to your feeling. For me personally, it's warmth. When I feel contented and calm and conscious of the control of the outer world, I feel warmth spreading from my chest to the other parts of my body, and it helps me to control the situation. Pay attention to that feeling, remember that feeling, and try to spread that feeling from inside to the outside world. Try to form a circle of that feeling around you, and try to feel yourself being inside of that circle. So you feel that you're inside, and you feel that this circle surrounds you all together. And whenever you face a harmful situation, try to imagine that circle burning around you, or tickling around you, or whatever feeling you may have. And that circle, maybe that sphere even, because circle is two-dimensional, and sphere has 3 dimensions. Let it be a sphere of warmth and light. And that sphere of warmth and light, and whatever feelings you may have at that moment of feeling conscious and calm, surrounds you and helps you to feel healthy and contented. And this psychological mechanism really defends you from falling ill. Believe me, I use it all my life, and I hope I fall ill seldom, really seldom, just because of this technique. May this technique help you to feel healthy and calm, and to stay healthy and calm. See you next time. Yours, Wise Life.